Hello, and welcome to the newest episode of the Drive Home Podcast. I'm your host, and I am a little under the weather. Just like the weather, actually, but that's besides the point. Let's drive this podcast home. So, I'm gonna sit here for a minute and drink a little orange-flavored soda. Not brand specific. But okay, here we go. Just want to take a little sip. So it's been a while since I've really recorded anything. I think uploaded, I don't know. I think I've uploaded at least something. But, recorded? So I don't really remember what happened last time. So, just gonna fill everything in with blanks and hope it sticks. But, right, so since last time, in fact, something I do know, is that I celebrated my brother's birthday multiple times. And, I also, last episode was Easter, actually, which is not going up nearly on time. I think I'll upload it soon just to get it out, because it'll be like a month later otherwise, and this is kind of, But, it's been about a week since then. As I said, I really didn't have time to make a video, or episode, I mean. But, yeah, so, I like ham, I guess, or at least the way it was cooked, or reheated by my mother. I'm not entirely sure in the specifics, but I like ham and my brother doesn't. I'm pretty sure I ate most of that ham over the course of like 3 days. 4, maybe. I don't know. What I do know is that I feel like I've been saying that too often. What I do know is find a different transition, I guess. But, anyway. Yeah, so we celebrated my brother's birthday, later. Or, well, technically on the same day as Easter, I think. Because his birthday was right after Easter, and it wasn't really worth it to do it separately, since it was just going to be a cake and stuff, because we just do different birthdays. At this point, we just do, we do, each half of the family can do a birthday for him, or us, if they want to, and then, but mostly we just celebrate our birthday with friends by doing something fun, and that's a separate thing. So, in a sense, we do, 3 birthdays. It's pretty crazy. I mean, it's not crazy, but I don't even understand what that is. Whatever. Maybe they're just remodeling. I don't know. But, so, we had a good couple days. I didn't work for 4 days straight, which is why I didn't really get the chance to record. And then yesterday, when I did have a chance to record, I didn't because... Or wait, did I? I actually don't remember. Well, that's going to be confusing now. Seriously, if I don't have a watch on my hand, on my arm, or whatever, or a phone in my pocket that I can check whenever I need to, I will not be able to tell you the time I'll be able to give a rough estimate, but it's very bad, especially when it's nighttime or the day is all the same looking. Like right now, it's just been kind of sad and rainy all day, so it kind of like defeats the point in a sense. But what kind of goes along with that is, well, if you couldn't tell, you just absolutely no time management and actual memory of what happened previously. I know yesterday I had family dinner after work, not directly after work, but now that I think about it, it feels like I recorded an episode, but I am not sure, honestly. I'm honestly not that sure. I was driving home from Walmart. Not sponsored, of course. Walmart doesn't need sponsors. I mean, it'd be cool, because that's a lot of money, but, I'm just a nobody for now, which is cool. Oh, I remember why. I was considering, so I don't think I recorded an episode yesterday because my key fob thing, I don't know how to describe this, but I think it's called the key fob. But basically, it's the thing you get along with your car keys that can unlock your door and lock your door. That doesn't necessarily have to be part of your car key. I have an older car, so it's a separate thing. It's been having issues staying on the keychain, and yesterday it broke, I guess, fully. Well, not fully, but like again, and that just kind of sucked. And I was considering going to the dealership nearby and seeing if I could get a replacement because they were open for a while longer. But I decided against it in the end. My check hadn't gone through, and I just wasn't super stoked about doing that. So I didn't, and I taped it back together. I mean, it's really ramshackly now, even though that's more of a way to describe a location, I guess, or a building. It's really sad, I guess is the word. It's sad. It's in a sad state. And I only have the one, so I really should get another one. And I need a spare key as well. So, would have been a good opportunity to just get 2 key fobs and a spare key, but I don't know. I'm saving up money for the Switch 2, which I don't know if I just received misinformation or I just misunderstood the information I was given. But, because Nintendo said the pre-orders for the Nintendo Switch 2 would go up, on the 26th? No, 24th. Yes, the 24th. The 24th? Was it the 24th? But I guess that was just for, businesses, or, well, whatever, in America, if that makes sense. Like the Best Buy, GameStop, Walmart. So you can pre-order off there, but I'm pre-ordering it from Nintendo directly. So I actually still have like basically 2 weeks. So, and on one of my days off, we spent the day for my brother's birthday with my aunt. We took us up to the city type place, and bought we went to a Barnes and Noble, I think. It's a bookstore. I think it's famous, not famous, but well known. But I've never really been to one before, and it's like a maze in there. And I was a little upset because I wanted to. I mean, I got like 2 books. I got One Punch Man, issue 30, which is new, at least for me. It wasn't out like at least 2 months ago, I guess. So I don't actually know. But and I also got the art book for Fire Emblem Awakening, which is really cool. I saw that and I snatched it and I was like, yes. Awakening was, as probably most people in America, I guess, my first experience with Fire Emblem. That includes Smash Bros, of course, but I liked the gameplay. Honestly, I really liked it, and the story for the demo was interesting. I don't remember how canonical it was. It seemed that canonical in a sense. Or like it seemed like it skipped a bunch of events. I don't remember. What I do remember is that I liked it, and it was mostly just fighting the zombies. I remember what they're called in Awakening. But I enjoyed it, and I never actually. It took me forever to actually get Awakening. And then I didn't really play a Fire Emblem game for a long time. And I guess, like, if I'm being honest, my first actual Fire Emblem game was Fire Emblem Warriors, which, well, actually, I think it was Fire Emblem Heroes, actually. I think I found that on accident. I didn't even know it was related, I think. Or maybe I did. I don't remember. It's just a mobile game. Gotcha, mobile game. Fire Emblem. Which, personally, I really like it. And I still play it to this day. My favorite character, of course, is Ike, who is, I actually own the GameCube game currently. I haven't really started to play it. I do have access to a GameCube, but it's my brother's. And, I don't know, I guess maybe I need to buy my own save cartridge or whatever for the GameCube. Just for sake, I guess. I don't know. But since then, you know, I got all technically 3 of the Fire Emblem Warriors games, because there's technically 3, because they had one on the 3DS. They released the complete version or something, or they re-released it on the Switch. I don't want to call it the complete version because I think you still have to buy the DLC, which I did. And then I bought 3 Hopes as well. And honestly, personally, it's my favorite Warriors game that I've played. I played Hyrule Warriors. I played Hyrule Warriors on 3DS. I played Hyrule Warriors on Switch. I've played Age of Calamity. Like, I've played a little bit of Persona 5 Strikers as well, which is also a Warriors game. Can't remember if there's another Warriors game I played. I feel like there is one, but at the same time, I don't think there is. I can't think of it. Regardless, how do you even get on this subject? Something about Fire Emblem, the 3DS, first Fire Emblem, the art book, right? I had to backtrack there. I can't believe that actually works. That normally doesn't work, honestly. I'm too dumb to remember, I guess. But I enjoy how Fire Emblem works, and I've played. So I haven't really played. So I did get the Shadow Dragon and the Blade of Light on the Switch when it was out. So I have played like 1 or 2 maps on there. But there's always something else calling my name that I have to go do or whatever. Because nowadays it's all about like keeping you playing the game with games. I'm kind of happy Nintendo doesn't do that. But it's a little upsetting because you have to actually have the free time in between all of those games, which doesn't exactly happen a lot. It isn't super easy to get. But, you know, it's something, I guess. Anyway, sorry, more specifically. So, I haven't beaten any of them. I've only truly, well, not even truly, but the only Fire Emblem game I've really beaten has been Warriors. And on the 3DS, I didn't really buy the DLC. I think I bought the Awakening DLC, and then I couldn't install the rest if I did buy it. And then also, I was working on Hero Challenge or whatever. That was the only one I really had left besides the DLC stages. But I completed a majority of that game. I need to catch back up to it on Switch. And I'm nearly there. But I just haven't really had the time. So just through remembering it, I enjoy the gameplay of Three Hopes, I think, the most. Though I do like the Warriors structure for the first. For the first, I like the way that personally, I like the way that the menus work in the earlier, not Dynasty, but Warriors game, I guess, if that makes sense. Like, you know, you start the mission and then a cutscene or whatever, you do the mission, whatever. And then there's the bonus pages, which are stories and stuff. And it's the same with the original Hyrule Warriors, and then as it is Fire Emblem Warriors. Fire Emblem Warriors is a step up, personally, in terms of like the feel or the gameplay, I guess. But menu-wise, they're pretty similar. I do like the way Hyrule, or nope, not that one. I do like the way Fire Emblem Warriors looks better, in my opinion. And then, let's see. Three Hopes plays. I like the style of the original Fire Emblem Warriors. And I like the menus in either the original Fire Emblem Warriors or the original Hyrule Warriors, I guess. Which original Hyrule Warriors doesn't mean the Wii U version, though that is the one that I probably played the most. I just mean, like, the menus in the games. It could be from the Definitive Edition as well. I do like Age of Calamity as well, but I don't know. And it feels better, I guess, than Hyrule Warriors a little bit, but I don't know. I like the amount of content to do in Hyrule Warriors, the original, a lot more, I guess, because there's actually a lot more to do. And then just real quick, just because I'm talking Fire Emblem. My brother got a bunch of books too. My aunt bought him stuff, so that's nice. But for me, back to me, I guess, and Fire Emblem. So the Fire Emblem games that I own are Ike's game, which is Path of Radiance, I believe. Yeah, because Radiant Dawn is Ike 2, but not really Ike, as far as I know. And then Awakening. And then I have the complete version of Fates, technically. I mean, I own Conquest, I think. And then I have the DLC that gives me the other two endings. And then I do have Echoes of Valentia, the 3DS version of the Alm game, Alm and Celica. And then I have Three Houses, and I have Engage on top of the Warriors games. And then, of course, Shadow Dragon and Light Sword, and the Sword of Light or whatever. I have that on the Switch, which is a limited time thing. I'm so happy I got into Fire Emblem before that happened. But, yeah, I think that's about it. This is a Fire Emblem episode. I'm gonna sneeze. Maybe. I'm thinking you're not supposed to stifle a sneeze because it could be bad for you. And I kind of believe that. And I didn't stifle this sneeze because it hasn't happened yet, if it's gonna. But I'm just really kind of sick. So I want to go inside and eat my food that I got from undisclosed pizza location. So thank you all for listening to this episode of the Drive Home Podcast. If you liked it, feel free to leave a like. If you didn't, you don't have to. I hope you all have a great next 24 hours. And as always, I'll see you next time I drive this podcast home. See ya.